tuning in to Halton News. It's Thursday, June 25th, and I'm Jessica Kading. Out of the new total number of active COVID-19 cases in Halton is now 63. 21 of those cases are in Burlington, 17 in Oakville, another 17 in Milton, and 7 in Halton Hills. Many residents have voiced concerns about the coyotes living among us here in Halton. Just yesterday, the town of Oakville adopted a new coyote education response procedure. The plan acknowledges that the coyotes are here to stay and that they will not be relocated. While coyotes do not often pose a big risk to people, the town discourages you from feeding them or leaving food out for other wildlife or pets. To protect your own pets, keep cats indoors and do not leave small dogs unattended in your yard. All dogs should be kept on a leash when walking. It's also advised that you store your garbage and compost in a way that's inaccessible to animals. If you come across a coyote while you're out, you are advised to raise your voice and make big loud noises or big gestures. The town does ask that you report any sightings on oakville.ca so that they can track and continue to investigate this situation. The Halton District School Board and the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation Teacher Bargaining Unit District 20 Halton are pleased to announce that the tentative agreement has been reached. The deal affects 1,300 secondary school teachers. It must still be ratified by both parties, however, and the details remain confidential at this time. Meanwhile, students across the region are graduating, and this month that's happening from both grade 8 students and secondary high school students. Chisholm Academy in Oakville celebrated their graduating students last week with a very special virtual ceremony. Nikki Wesley gives us the inside look.
Hello, my fellow students, teachers, parents, and families. More than anything, I wish we could all be together to celebrate this special day. I miss you all. We have definitely been through a lot together. These past 4 years at Chisholm have been one crazy ride, but these last few months have been something no one could have predicted.
And so began the valedictorian speech last week during Chisholm Academy's virtual graduation. Video creator, Chisholm's Associate Director, Adam Bernstein, wanted to ensure students had a proper celebration.
This group of kids that we have at Chisholm that are graduating, they deserve something. And, we wanted to do something as special as we could. And this was our way of kind of giving to them and showing that we're proud of them, that we care about them, and that we really see value in their achievements.
This year, however, is special. This is not just graduation. This is graduation under extreme circumstances. I have never been so proud of all of our staff, all of our students, and all of our parents as I am today. Today is the greatest accomplishment in the history of Chisholm.
As you would expect, through the graduation video, teachers showed their excitement at their students' success. But Chisholm went the extra mile to make this video a truly special keepsake.
To try to make it sort of special, and what could we do to make things special for kids who are always online and very interested in celebrity. So that was to try to reach out and get as many folks as we could on board. To sort of make little guest appearances to, one, make it exciting and interesting and something memorable for the kids, and two, to sort of break things up. As you can imagine, an hour long of awards and reading names could get to be a little tiresome.
But how did the graduating class react as the video premiered on YouTube?
We had a lot of people who watched the graduation online in real time when we premiered it on YouTube. There was a lot of comments that said, this is the best grad ever. We even had former students saying, hey, this is a lot better than my grad. It is sort of funny how I think we're also all a little bit starving for something different these days. It's things can be a little monotonous, and so I think it was really great, and the timing was perfect to do something out of the box and a little bit different. And I think that showed by the response that we got.
Reporting for Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.
In Milton, construction continues at Bishop Redding Catholic Secondary School. We spoke with Halton Catholic District School Board Trustee Patrick Murphy, who says there's a lot of work going into the renovation.
It's a 4-phase project where basically on each corner of the building there is a new addition and there's some interior renovation. So we're well underway with phases 1 to 3. Phase 1, which is the classroom extension, 29 new classrooms, will be complete for opening September this year, 2020. Because of COVID and some weather-related issues, we're a bit delayed on phase 2, which is the cafeteria and the new childcare. But they will be and should be open in the fall of 2020. Once the childcare center is open, then we can start on phase 4, which is the new gymnasium and fitness area, which will be open for September 2021. We are increasing the capacity of the school. We are not increasing the capacity of the school to the extent that we won't need any portables for the next few years. So the number of portables will be decreased. I believe we'll be in the 20, 22 range, something like that. And as the area matures over the next 10 or 15 years, then the need for portables will diminish. But unfortunately, given the restrictions we have on the size of buildings that we can build and are allowed to build from the provincial government, we can't build a school big enough to accommodate the demand for the catchment area. Therefore, portables are an unfortunate necessity. We're close to budget. At this point, it looks like we might have a slight overrun. So one of the challenges with construction in the GTA, as I'm sure a lot of people are aware, is that it's a higher cost to build per square foot in the GTA as it would be, say, in Peterborough or Ottawa or Windsor. The provincial government sets limits to the cost per square foot that they would reimburse us. So the challenge for us in the GTA and all school boards in the GTA is to try and build the appropriate school, an adequate school with the services we need, given that square foot reimbursement that we get. So typically the reality is a lot of times we will be over budget. I don't believe we're over a significant amount at this point, given I think we're under 5%, given the size of the project. So given COVID delays, given the wet weather we had in the spring, I think that's a reasonable achievement. So we're quite excited and looking forward to the completion. It's going to be a state-of-the-art facility, a beautiful facility for our kids in that area of Milton.
In this week's conversation webinar, hosted by the Oakville Chamber of Commerce right here in our YourTV studio, Chamber Chair Tim Cadigan welcomed several winners of this year's Oakville Awards for Business Excellence. Michael Groschmel accepted the Large Business of the Year award on behalf of Atlas Care Heating, Cooling and Plumbing. He was asked about the challenges their business have faced during the pandemic, especially when air conditioning is an essential service for many during the summer.
If everybody waits, we're going to have the same, use common lingo here. We have to flatten our own demand curve because there's only so much capacity in the industry. And so if everybody waits to get everything done or just holds on as long as they can, at some point we get inundated. And, we definitely found that the first time it got hot. We normally get about 100 phone calls a day into the building, and we had 830 the first hot day. Which you can't even answer that many phone calls. And so it became very challenging. And so, yeah, for staff, and it took a while also to get staff back, because even if you have the work, there's people for various reasons, whether it be childcare reasons, taking care of loved ones, or they themselves are immune compromised, that you don't have all your staff back right away.
Scott Huron accepted the award for Mid-Size Business of the Year on behalf of OTBX Air. That company specializes in photography and videography for corporate and real estate clients. Their business also had to pivot their focus due to the pandemic.
Imagine if you were looking to buy a house, Tim, and you wanted to go in and see it, you can't do that anymore. So all of our services become even more valuable because we have to create video, we have to create 360 digital tours and try and create even a more immersive experience for people online. And so we've really had to pivot. We've had to keep our team safe, had to write policies and procedures around it. We've been very fortunate, though, to be in a category that has been strong kind of through this, where we've seen lower volume but higher tickets on our average transaction, which has been great. And now we're starting to see kind of a real wave, especially in residential real estate. Our corporate side of the business has been very, very quiet. And that's been challenging because you can imagine a lot of people they're not home, they're not doing corporate video work. So we've had to really pivot from, kind of a split between corporate and real estate to focus all of our attention on real estate.
You can watch the full episode of Conversations on the Chamber's website or on YourTV.tv, and the production of the 25th Annual Oakville Awards for Business Excellence can be seen Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on YourTV. The City of Burlington has announced that Lowville Park will partially reopen on Monday, June 29th, but there will be new measures in place to help keep everyone safe from COVID-19. The parking lot capacity has been reduced to 50% to prevent overcrowding. Any illegally parked vehicles will be tagged or towed. The playground remains closed and no picnics will be allowed. Groups are limited to 10 or less people, and you must keep at least 2 meters distance from those outside of your bubble. The washrooms will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Visitors are asked to bring their own drinking water. You're asked to stay home if you feel unwell and to sanitize your hands before, during, and after visiting the park. We do need to take a short break. We'll be back with more about Pride Month after this. Thanks for staying with us here on Halton News. June is Pride Month, and the Positive Space Network at Reach Out Center for Kids is celebrating virtually. Nikki Wesley was able to connect with the program coordinator, Joanna Liss, for those details.
For the month of June, we have connected with many talented queer performers in the GTA, and they've sent us a number of pre-recorded videos for us to post on our social media accounts for the month of June. And so for those who would love to check that out and support Pride, you can definitely visit our Instagram, which is at psn.halton. And to give you a little bit of an idea of the videos that we have posted there, we have burlesque acts, we have drag performances, we have poetry, storytelling, speed art, we have makeup tutorials.
This Friday, there will be a special Q&A for community members looking to learn more.
My coworker, Serena, who is the resource coordinator, she and I are actually hosting a Q&A on our Instagram Live this Friday, the 26th, at 4 o'clock. And so this is really just another great opportunity for youth or parents or even teachers or people in the community who want to kind of tune into that and ask Serena and I questions about local resources that PSN can connect you with, our programming that looks maybe a little bit different now virtually, but it's still happening and we still have lots of youth coming out and enjoying it.
For the month of Pride, the Positive Space Network has a sweet partnership that allows you to support their programming.
We partnered with Creme de la Creme Creamery in downtown Burlington for the month of June. And so $1 from every small, medium, or large Emma's pick actually goes towards PSN.
And what does Liz think of the new Pride crosswalk?
Definitely, it's an important piece that has been added to the Halton region. And from what I believe, there are going to be more Pride crosswalks created throughout the region. It's really just a way to show the citizens of Halton that that the town of Burlington, the city of Burlington, they're really allies, and we just want to make a really inclusive, safer space for those who identify as 2S LGBTQ+, to know that this is a safe region and that there are allies and there's support in the community if you do need so.
Reporting for Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.
If you're in Oakville and you have kids, you'll probably be happy to hear that all 19 splash pads will be open as of this Friday, so you'll be able to beat the heat this weekend. You'll have to wait a bit longer for our town pools to open, but starting July 13th, Lyons, Wedgwood, and Falgarwood outdoor pools will open. And here's a look of Spencer Smith Park earlier today as we head into today's weather forecast. Increasing cloudiness on Thursday with a 30% chance of showers in the afternoon. We'll reach a high of 26 degrees and the UV index will be high. Those clouds will clear overnight and then the full sunshine is expected for Friday, reaching a high of 30 degrees in the afternoon. Expect showers overnight as we hit a low of 19. Cloud cover is expected for Saturday as we reach a high of 29 degrees in the afternoon. We're looking at a 60% chance of rain showers. Sunday is looking like the better of the 2 days this weekend to plan any outdoor activities with sunny skies and a high of 28 degrees. Much is expected the same on Monday, just a little bit warmer. Keep in mind that Canada Day is approaching on Wednesday, July 1st, so you may hear some people celebrating with fireworks ahead of schedule this weekend as well. The Burlington Chamber of Commerce held their 2020 Business Excellence Gala through a reimagined, community-driven virtual experience last night. They partnered with local restaurants and businesses to provide a 3-course meal experience and curated gift bags for all attendees. The 21 finalists have all showed great resilience overcoming the challenges that COVID-19 has presented. To see a full list of winners, please visit burlingtonchamber.com. We will have a recording of that event available soon. Stay tuned for those details. The Oakville Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary Club of Oakville West presented their 25th annual Oakville Awards for Business Excellence live on Facebook on Monday, June 22nd. The winners of the Charity Not-for-Profit Excellence Awards went to Halton Industry Education Council. Here's a portion of Kelly Hoey's acceptance speech.
This chamber, Oakville Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Award, is a great event. It's a great award, it's a great event, and it's a really wonderful opportunity to be honored in such a way. As a not-for-profit social enterprise that focuses on experiential learning, mentorship, and workforce development, we couldn't be more enthused and encouraged by the resilience and the adaptability that our young people have shown these past few months. They are our future. They're your future in your business, and we want to work together with you to craft an optimistic message for them, to let them know that we're all thinking about their futures. Chambers are at the heart of our communities. Drew, team at the Chamber, thank you so much for all you do, your concise information and perspective. Thank you so much to your board, Tim Cadigan, your chair, and all of your members. And also, on behalf of HIAC and our chair, Brent Scowen, and our board of directors, our partners and our sponsors, I want to say thank you for this recognition and thank you for all that you do.
To watch the entire Oakville Awards for Business Excellence, tune in to YourTV tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Up now is our Market Watch, including a look at how some of our local businesses are faring today. Still ahead, a purple ribbon campaign in support of Food Banks Canada and essential service workers. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Halton News. The Boilermaker National Health and Safety Department was in Burlington today to present a $1,500 check to the Burlington Food Bank. They were wearing purple ribbons as well in support of giving to food banks across Canada and supporting all our essential workers. The Burlington Chamber of Commerce held their 2020 Business Excellence Awards Gala last night, as mentioned earlier. And the Burlington Food Bank last year won the Mayor's Community Service Not-for-Profit Award. Today, they congratulate this year's winner of that same award.
This is Robin Bailey, the Executive Director of the Burlington Food Bank. And first, we wanted to thank the Burlington Chamber of Commerce for just a great night last night. And we wanted to especially congratulate the Legion on winning the Mayor's Community Service Award for a not-for-profit. We won that last year in 2019, and we wanted to congratulate the Legion for winning that this year. It means a lot to us that we were recognized by the Mayor for all the work that we do here in the community, and we recognize all the work that the Legion does. So thank you guys for all that you're doing, and remember to support the Legion if you're out there. Also, we wanted to thank the Rotary Club, the Rotary Clubs across Burlington for all the work that you've done, whether you've been supplying us with volunteers or some of the funds that you've donated to us in supporting us, and for RibFest that's coming up next week. Just get out there and support the Rotary Club. They help so many different organizations throughout the city that do great work in trying to help those who are pushed to the margins and maybe a little bit vulnerable. And finally, we wanted to thank the Boilermakers for their Purple Ribbon campaign. The Boilermakers aren't a really well-known local, but they do great work, and they've done this Purple Ribbon campaign this year to try and help support essential workers. And so we want to thank you for dropping by yesterday and giving us a check for $1,500 to help us in supplying healthy, nutritious food to our community that are in need here in Burlington. So again, thanks so much to all of you in Burlington for your continued support of the Burlington Food Bank.
The Townsend Smith Hospice Foundation is hosting free webinars to help the community during these unprecedented times. The first one is coming up on July 15th and is called Grieving a Loved One's Death During COVID, because COVID-19 has changed the way we experience and grieve the death of a loved one. You may not have been able to be by the bedside, mourn together with family and friends, or attend a traditional memorial service. Tune in at noon on July 15th for strategies and coping methods. You can register at townsendsmith.ca. Canada's largest Rib Fest usually takes place in Spencer Smith Park over the Labor Day long weekend, but due to COVID-19, they've had to pivot those plans. The first event was canceled, but now there's a drive-through Rib Fest experience happening on Canada Day. That's next Wednesday at the Burlington Centre Mall in the parking lot. Festivities will begin at 11 a.m. They'll be put on by the Rotary Club of Burlington Lakeshore. 4 award-winning barbecue teams will be in attendance. There will also be food offerings from Eastside Mario's and Blaze Pizza, so that there's something for your entire family to enjoy. The event will also include live music for guests to enjoy from the comfort and safety of their vehicles, and you can expect to hear some local favorites and familiar voices. Taking a look now at Canada Day in Milton next Wednesday, July 1st. You can go online to join the celebration. You're asked to follow the town of Milton on Facebook and Twitter. There will be singing of the anthem at 11 a.m. You're all asked to sing in unison, and there will be plenty of events and activities taking place throughout the entire day. I'd like to thank you so much for watching us here on Halton News. If you'd like to see more content, please visit our website at yourtv.tv. We're also on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We ask that you follow us at YourTV Halton. For Halton News, I'm Jessica Kading, and I thank you for watching.